I'm gonna be 30 in December, which means I'm reflecting on the past decade and the things that I've learned. And I'm making this video for Phil when he was 20 years old and all the things that I wish I heard when I was 20. I think the first thing that I realized was that most people don't know what the fuck they're talking about, and you should question everything. If people say you have to go to college, you have to get this job, you have to be around these type of people, you have to be with this kind of girl, just ask yourself why. Usually that comes from just blindly following what they were told. The world is not really set up for you to succeed. It's kind of set up in a way for the people who are questioning the traditional paths to win. And it's strange because the more rich people that I meet and the more money that I make, I tend to land to this conclusion. There isn't one way to the top of the mountain, and it also matters which mountain you're picking to climb, because not all mountains are worth climbing. So you could be wasting your time trying to become a lawyer even though you don't give a shit, but it's to appease your friends, your family, your parents, whoever it is. When in reality, there is something in the back of your head that gives you this burning desire to do, whether that's like art or even business. So something that I wish I knew was to question everything and to be confident whenever I know something isn't right for me, whenever I know that the mountain that I'm climbing isn't fucking worth climbing. I think the second thing is have low tolerance for shitty behavior. And shitty behavior to me is like, dude, whatever mountain you choose to climb, that's besides the point. So you can be with the group of people who are always working really hard, or the group of people who are getting shit faced on the weekends. You can do whatever you want. The point I'm trying to make is, like, if people are making you feel bad for the ideal lifestyle that you're trying to pursue, just fucking cut them off quick. Because what happens is similar to an infection. The infection grows, and before you know it, it'll kill you. So it's just better to cut off the limb that is infected before it kills you. People rarely change, and I'm telling you this right now because I've tried to help a lot of people in my life, and I've also gone through a lot where I have to personally change. It is a painful fucking process. Most people are not willing to go through it. Even when you do want to change, it's a motherfucker, dude. Like, it's so hard. Keep that in mind. Next time someone doesn't want to change and you're pouring all this time and energy into them, it's like, bro, give them their space. Focus on yourself. That's the best thing that you can do, is show up for yourself before you show up for others. The third thing is that it never gets easier. Jerry Seinfeld has this great quote where it's like, choose the poison you're most comfortable with. Because at the end of the day, it's gonna kill you. We're all gonna die. And really, life quality is spending more time with people you enjoy, doing the things that you like. Pretty simple and straightforward, but complicated because, you know, people are people. Another thing that I wish I realized was, like, you're way more resilient than you think you are. I remember when I was broke, negative balance in my bank account all the fucking time. To me, like, swiping my card to buy groceries and it getting approved was a surprise, to be honest. I usually went there and I was like, dude, I pray to God that I didn't get like the automatic payment for something. And now I don't really worry about groceries. It's not that I'm rich or anything, but, you know, life has been pretty good to me. But in the moments when I was in a really dark fucking place, I wish I told myself, it's like, dude, you got this. Tim Ferriss talks about negative visualization. Like, picture your worst case scenario. Most of the times, you're not gonna die from the worst case scenario. Now, if you are gonna die from your worst case scenario, it's like, shit, dude, you know, make sure you don't get there. But besides that, you know, a lot of the fears that we have, it's like, oh, dude, I'm gonna look like an idiot, or I'm gonna get fired, I'm gonna have to go back to living with my parents, or if that's not really an option, it's maybe I'll have to go to a homeless shelter and figure my shit out. If you look at the graph of any successful company over a long enough period of time, you're gonna notice the highs and the lows. The stock will spike because they made a great choice, and then a few years later, maybe it fucking plummets because they made a bad choice, and it keeps going that. But if you zoom out long enough, it keeps going up. There's no highs without the lows. And if you ask the universe to be a fucking badass, to give you your dream life, it's not just gonna hand it to you. It's gonna put you through the fucking ringer just so you become the person that deserves that life. The price of having a lot of the things that you say you want is a lot of pain, dude. You're gonna be lonely. People are gonna roast the shit out of you. You're gonna lose money. You might lose a little bit of mental health. And I'm mostly making this video for myself because I get pissed off. You say you wanna be a movie star. You say you wanna be a fucking athlete. You say you wanna be an entrepreneur. But then all of a sudden you're fucking doom scrolling on your phone. And you're hanging out with morons. And you're not really pushing yourself. And you're eating like shit. And you're sleeping like shit. And you never follow through on the promises that you made to yourself. And then what? And then you're gonna wait another 5 to 10 years and you're gonna be making videos like this saying like, yeah, man, I should have fucking gotten my shit together. I wish this is what I told my 30-year-old self. Dude, fuck that. Do it right now. Who knows if you're gonna make it to 40? And who knows, even if you do make it to 40, that you can still focus on your dreams. Maybe there's other shit going on in your life and you don't have the resources or the time to be able to do it. Or even you're not healthy enough. You get hit with some fucking awful disease or some shit. Dude, I take so much shit for granted, sometimes it pisses me off. What the fuck am I doing? I could be making movies right now, but instead I'm fucking around in a Superman robe, drinking wine, on this couch, talking to myself 10 years ago. Have urgency, move fast. You either decide to fucking climb the mountain or you don't. If you don't wanna do what it takes to get there, then that's fine, dude, just quit. Go back to your normal life. Dude, hang out with the same friends, keep doing the same thing every single weekend, keep having the same conversations, keep talking about what could have been if things had been different or if you had done something else. You either want to fucking do it or you don't. And that is it. Alright guys, we're here at Sunset Park. We're gonna go on a quick little run. I don't know, maybe a 10K, 5K, who knows? I just wanna have fun because I haven't gone on a run in a hot minute. Nature loves her little surprises. So I just got done running 6 miles. It was pretty chill, to be honest. Now I'm gonna go crush a shit ton of carbs. So I'm very excited for that. All right. I'm smoking our kids. I'm smoking our kids. You know I'm a cheaper